Japanese beehive, summertime, August 1st. So this is a hive that I put the box out in early spring, and this hive moved in from the forest. So they're wild, natural bees. Very anytime a swarm moves in, that's the best situation, because I think that those bees are going to be just incredibly healthy. The queen from the swarm is going to just have great output. I mean, she's going to make a very strong hive. And that's exactly what we got. So a few months later, I added another box to the bottom. So this is a war hive style. It was 2 boxes, and I added another one. And actually, I just ordered a 3rd box from this guy. He makes these boxes, and I'm gonna add another box on. So what I'll do is I'll harvest in October. And there's just loads of bees on here on the outside. And there are 2 entrances. There's one here on the bottom and one up top. It's kind of covered up right now, but there are a lot of bees. This is a very, very healthy hive. I think that there are either 2 reasons why they're outside right now, and one reason could be it's just very hot inside. And the other reason could be that it's getting a little bit cramped in there. So I think it's actually the second reason. I think it's too cramped. So I'm going to add another box from the bottom. So what you do is, to add another box, is you pick this whole thing up and lay it on. Well, there's a foundation here. So you take it off of the foundation and then put it on top of the new box, the empty box. And then from the bottom, you're going to pick it up and put it back on the foundation. And in the process, you're going to try your best not to drop the bees, drop the hive. These are Japanese bees. They look a little different than normal Western bees. They're a little darker. The lines are a little bit more pronounced on their thorax. They're a little bit smaller, and they're very sensitive. So by sensitive, I mean if you go in here and tinker around with them a lot, they'll swarm out of there. They will leave. So you got to be careful taking care of them. You don't want to mess around with them too much. You don't want to bother them. And harvest time is in October, because they won't swarm after that. So basically what you do is you cut off with a wire. You cut off this top box here, and there's a lot of honey in the top, and you just take that honey out and harvest it, and then you put the top cover, the roof piece, on this bottom piece here on the 2nd box. And that's how you harvest these war hive Japanese bees. Japanese bees in October, because if you harvest them right now, they might swarm. They're going to get really freaked out, and they'll get out, they'll leave. So what you want to do is you want to keep them over the winter, and then in the spring they will swarm. But what you want to do is you want to try to capture the swarm by having an empty box close by, and rub some wax on there. So have some swarm traps around, and as soon as they swarm, hopefully they'll go into one of your traps, and maybe they'll even split, and you'll have 2 you know, two hives from one, which that would be, you know, the best situation. So hopefully I can do that. Never done this, never made a split before with wild bees, natural bees like this, so I have to see what happens next year in the spring. But anyways, a lot of bees here, and the hive is very, very healthy and looking really good. So I'm going to add another box on here, so it's going to be 4 layers. Probably in a couple days it will come. So really, really cool.